Poke right in, straight up and down.
This is what I'm talking about. The paper part. Woo. Here we go. Mom?
Yeah.
It's almost close.
You know, you've done this more than I have.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, are we being okay? let me prepare if you're gonna put me on the tube. A poultry testing class. Is that what it's called?
Pulmonary testing, I believe it's called. To be.
Pulmonary?
Oh, you're the...
Well, pulmonary is like your heart. Michigan Allied Poultry's Industry, the Pullorum blood tester. Grabbing chicks off first. We're gonna go to this blood testing class.
Kid-free.
Kid-free. Do we think that this will be our last? Do you think this will be our last kid-free outing prior to having another baby?
Maybe. How fitting would that be?
Fitting. We never leave our kids. We hate leaving our kids. It's not that we don't trust people with our kids. It's that
Asa almost just fell off the steps at your mother's house as she's waving bye to it.
Vein underneath from where the blood sample is taken. Keep in mind that feathers may need to be plucked from this elbow area to expose the vein.
Up and down.
Calm down, buddy. Poke.
Yep.
And go get some blood. There.
There you go.
Now we got plenty of it.
Yep. And you put your antigen down.
they know. So cute.
No, you always want to go. Now I'm saying you can go. I'll go at the same time.
Alrighty, we are back home. Put the kids to bed. My mom fed them dinner, so we didn't have to. But
You don't talk louder for the people at home. You gotta talk louder for me.
Okay. My mom fed them dinner, so we didn't have to do that. We got to hang out with them for a little bit. What is your take on the class today?
I look like a mess.
You do? That's okay. I got a cheetah print scrunchie in. So.
That's your shower cap. You look like a grandma with that thing on.
It's only because your grandma used to wear one of those.
I don't think it was cheetah print. Surely wasn't. Anyways, my recap on the whole thing. My initial thing is that it's kind of a joke. So I looked it up, and...
Wait a second. I just want to say, we're not very bright. For a lot of reasons. But one of those being that we called it, I believe earlier we called it Pullorum. And I think it's just Pullorum.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Because it's eradicated in the U.S.
Well, that's why nobody knows what it
kind
is.
Of a joke. It's a very serious thing. It was a very serious thing. But for 50 years, they've considered it pretty much eradicated in all of the commercial hatcheries and flocks. So their concern is that it could still be out there in backyard flocks, and somebody decides to start selling chicks out of these things and
Like us.
spreads it across the U.S.
Like us, yeah.
Well, no, because ours is a new flock that we gained from an.
It's a closed flock. Is that what
Yeah,
you
but
call it?
we got it from an NPIP certified sources. So we still couldn't have got it from there. They're saying if somebody had the same chickens, Grandpa's been breeding Rhode Island Reds for 100 years in his backyard and has never been tested for it, he could potentially have it. Anyways, it's a necessary thing to get NPIP certified to sell chicks. So it made the most sense for us to do our own, become a tester ourselves, which was another thing that I was a little bit surprised by, is that they allow you to test your own flock and they encourage it. So we paid, I think it was $50 for you to go to, which you didn't get certified.
I didn't have to touch a chicken today.
But I just thought it was a good idea that we both went, and it was. We both
It was.
learned a
It
lot.
was. Yeah. It was informative.
So you have to test, every year you have to test, and you have to test up to 300 chickens, adult chickens, 16 weeks and up, which,
We had to test our entire flock then because currently we have less than 300, don't we?
yeah.
Who's gonna help you with that? 'Cause
You.
it's not gonna be me. I don't touch chickens past
Chickhood, you called it.
Chickhood, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's not a legit term, but you do you.
Call it that.
So originally we had a hard time finding a tester. And then once we found a tester, it was some old man, very nice man in the community. He'd probably, if he sees this, he'd probably be mad about that. But
Not
he's
old.
retired. Well, if you're retired, you're old.
It's like what my parents.
Hashtag sorry.
It's like what my parents say when they're like, he was 72. He died.
No,
He
it'd be
wasn't that old.
they'd be saying 78, 79. I'm like,
He's not
that is the
old.
average lifespan in America. So we had a hard time finding a guy, and the guy was super nice. He took a long time to do it because he couldn't see very good, whatever. But we didn't have to test that many birds that time.
We didn't have that many.
20 adult ones or something like
Yeah,
that.
we didn't have very much.
So then he's like, oh, $2 a chicken, which was super cheap. But if you're talking about, and I gave him more than that because I was just so happy to finally get somebody to come out here and do it for us, because we were trying to meet the deadline of shipping chicks the first of the year. So, but if you times that by 300, even if it was $2 a chicken, I mean, that's a big expense. And a lot of them charge you for just coming out to the farm too. So.
Yeah.
And you got to do it on their terms. So like today, I took the day off to go do this, but I'd probably have to take the day off to have somebody come out and do it anyhow. So now I'm able to do it myself, and that certification is good for 3 years. I just have to test at least 30 birds in 3 years. Not a bad deal.
No.
It was a little funny because you get not false positives, because they inject the chickens with something to make it was like a dead. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
They were saying, like, if you get a positive, wait 15 minutes, test that bird again, and most likely it'll be negative. But then if it is positive, then you can call your state vet or your local vet, and they'll figure out what to do. But most likely, even then, once they test it, it'll be negative. So even them themselves are like, look, it's not going to be positive. But you have to take it seriously, which everybody there was, and it's just something that you have to do. I mean, I think it's a good thing. They should have this test for the avian flu, because that's what they were really concerned about, you know.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Is that a great idea?